Okay, welcome back, creatures of the night. As we continue our look back into The Undertaker's long, long history of his gimmick matches. And of course, there isn't anybody I'd rather have along for this ride than my good friend, Randy Turco. How are you doing? How are you holding up? Can you believe we are almost heading up to a year on doing this?
I was
Can't
just going
believe
to
it.
ask you, like, have you kept a tally? Like, where are we at? It's almost a year, huh? That's
It's
crazy.
almost a year coming up. I can't believe this is happening. Like, now we're into tables matches and then pretty soon going into Hell in the Cells, TLCs. I mean, can't believe all this stuff Undertaker's done.
And just like they told the people on the Titanic, Stephen, this is just the tip of the iceberg. We got a long way to go. We got a long way to go.
I mean,
Too soon?
that's quite a segue.
Too soon. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's quite the segue. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Don't
Yeah,
worry, don't worry, this is not gonna sink.
right. No, this show won't sink. Well, it can't. It's the Undertaker's birthday. It's the
That's right.
Undertaker's birthday today. We chose on purpose to record on the Undertaker's birthday. We're like, what day works for you this week? And I'm like, no day better than Friday because it's the Undertaker. How old is the Undertaker now? He's 50,
8.
58 today. Okay, so he's
Yes.
58 today. We are like, well, what theme works with the Undertaker's birthday? We
And I
thought,
think
well,
you said it best. You said it
yeah,
best in that text message that we are setting the table
yes,
for
we're setting
Undertaker's
the birthday
birthday.
with his tables matches. And I didn't even realize that he had a bunch of tables matches. Cage Match, the website Cage Match, whatever it is.com, only lists, I think, the No Way Out 2001 match with Edge and Christian and the Dudleys, triple threat. That only lists that one, but I Googled Undertaker tables match and I found a couple gems. And Steven, we love covering every Undertaker match, but like
Yes,
I
we do.
told you from the beginning, the WrestleManias, the SummerSlams, the pay-per-views, we've done that a million times, but sometimes doing the Rando Raw and the Rando SmackDown, those are that's where the rubber meets the road, right
No,
there.
it's the Raws and the Smackdowns that will really surprise you. I mean, just look at all the Undertaker was there for 30 years. And can you imagine all the Raws and the Smackdowns he's fought on and just all the gems that people will just glance over because hey, they're only concerned about going back to see the pay-per-views, the big events, and just glancing over what we're gonna have one SmackDown match here today, just glancing over these, and we've had some really gems in the past, like the Jeff Hardy Extreme Rules match and the ladder match, the First Blood match against Rikishi and Haku. I mean, who would have thought about rewatching that?
Like, what reason would you have to ever relive that one? But
I mean,
for this
seriously,
podcast, yeah.
literally. But and you got me here because I never even knew he fought the Dudleys 3 times in different tables matches. I mean, how would you ever think about going back and rewatching that if not for this podcast?
Right. I feel like I'm underdressed. I should be wearing camouflage. If this is Dudley's night, I should be wearing camo.
Literally, and I should be wearing like a leather vest and a bandana,
You
just
should.
match Undertaker style.
Right. You should.
I mean, what am I doing with my life?
So the first one is what? This first one is a SmackDown from September
Yes.
2000, September 14th to be precise, in Phoenix. And this is the one where I kind of scrubbed through all like the whole episode, like what leads up to this main event match. And
Mm-hmm.
this is some of my favorites. I think I've said this before, where they have like an angle that they set up all in one night to get to the main event. And I love when they do that. So
Oh
they
yeah.
this show starts off with Commissioner Foley. He's out there and he's talking about Unforgiven is coming. They've got The Rock defending the WWF title against Benoit and Kane and The Undertaker in a four-way. And they've also got Triple H and Kurt Angle fighting over Stephanie McMahon coming out of SummerSlam.
I mean, you
And
wish you were in that storyline.
oh my gosh, of course. Of course. And
And I'm over here admiring the Rock's ass. So
right, we do have it freeze framed. Full disclosure for everybody on the Rocks. Pretty. I mean, I am a comfortable in my sexuality enough to say that he's got Rock has a very nice, what are we looking at there? The side of his ass and his quad. I mean, the man works out. He takes care of himself. Um, I don't think his quad and his ass doesn't probably look as good as Stephanie McMahon's now or in 2000, but that's up for debate. That's up for debate. But anyway, so Commissioner Foley has all these guys, all six of these guys come out, and he wants them to stay away from each other because they want to kill each other now. And Commissioner Foley doesn't want to ruin the pay-per-view. So Commissioner Foley says that he's going to set up some zero tolerance matches tonight so they can get their aggression out, but not on each other. So he's going to make Triple H and Kurt Angle team up against TNA. Test and Albert, not a reference to Stephanie. Kane and Benoit have to team up against the Acolytes in a no rules match. And then The Rock and Undertaker have to team up against the Dudleys in a tables match. And if any of these guys refuse to participate, they're out of the pay-per-view. So zero tolerance is the theme of SmackDown this
Zero
evening.
tolerance.
Yes, zero tolerance. And then I think at the end of this segment here to open the show, I think Kane and Benoit jump The Rock and they're beating him up, and the Undertaker's walking up the ramp. He could see it on the big screen, like the oval, the Titantron that's an oval back then.
Oh yeah, childhood memories.
Right, unlocked, yes.
Oh
and you
yes.
can see The Rock's just getting killed, and Undertaker's just looking up in the distance, and he's thinking about it. And then finally he mouths the word GD because he knows the right thing to do, even though he don't like him, but the right thing to do is to save his partner. So he goes back in the ring and he chases off Benoit and Kane to save The Rock so they can tag team later on. And I think they do have an interview segment where they ask The Undertaker, is he going to be able to tag with The Rock tonight and coexist? And The Undertaker, while chewing tobacco,
Classic Taker.
he spits it on the floor and says, "I'm a professional." So he's while chewing, he's like, "I'm a professional, so I will tag with The Rock tonight." But he should be worried about it. If he pisses me off, he should be worried. And then later on, The Rock says that he should be more concerned about pissing The Rock off, because if he does piss The Rock off, The Rock is going to unload on The Undertaker. He also then takes the time to ask Lillian Garcia if she likes pie. She does like pie, so that's how that went.
Okay.
And that sets us up.
That's very good to know.
Right, hard-hitting news. And then that sets us up for this match is, can these two main eventers coexist against these tag team specialists?
Yes.
In a tables match. And we do a lot of Undertaker home field advantage matches, but not today. Today's all Dudleys.
No. Today's all Dudleys.
Right?
Yeah, I think you put it very good there to get us set up for this match. And yeah, like you said, childhood memories unlocked with Commissioner Foley, the Oval Titantron, this era of Undertaker. I mean, doesn't get any better than this for what, 7-year-old Steven? I mean, this is right up my wheelhouse.
Gosh, you're 7. I'm 19. So I may need to lay down after this, but
well, we are on season 2, episode 37, as you said, September 14th, 2000, edition of SmackDown. We are paused at 1 hour, 25 minutes, 55 seconds, and I'm ready to rock and roll. Are you?
Me too. I am ready.
Okay, like a young Trish Stratus, we are ready to rock and roll.
That's right.
So in 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, the bell has rung. And like Michael Cole just said, the last of our zero tolerance matches.
They when Undertaker came out, they edited out American Badass for "You've Done It Now."
Like always.
Yes.
Like always.
Looks like Rock's going to start off with Bubba. This is like you said, it's very early American Badass, so I don't remember him in jeans and like a black top, but like maybe that Ruthless Aggression figure isn't so off. Like I said, it was off. I don't remember him in jeans, but maybe it's not that far off, huh?
Yeah, no. I like this look. Reminds me very No Mercy-ish.
Yeah, so What is that? Ruthless Aggression coming out? What is that? Wave 4 this summer?
Yes.
Wave 4. Maybe it's a little bit more on the nose than I thought it was.
Can't wait.
Bubba with those punches. I love Bubba Ray Dudley striking. Like he throws some pretty good work punches. So does The Rock. It's just hard to believe 20 years later, like we got The Rock on a daily basis at some point in time. Like, cause he's such a superstar now and very special occasion. He may never wrestle again. Who knows, you know?
Right? I mean, can you imagine just 20 years ago that this was the norm? Rock,
Right.
Undertaker, Triple H, all these people just on a weekly basis here.
Old school check. Let's see if childhood Randy is stupid. And I am, because he hits it again.
I don't think he's missed it in any match we've seen so far.
Right. I do not remember my childhood going that way, but evidently it did.
American Badass Undertaker is super over.
Right. I mean, he's dressed just like if you were fighting a biker at a bar. I mean, that's kind of how you picture him, right?
Yeah, and people are just eating it up.
I love the naked guys in the background there. Do you see them there in the
How
audience?
can I not see them there, Randy?
But they have, I think they got Foley painted on their chest. One F, one O, one
I
L,
mean,
one.
why not? I mean, of all the superstars on the roster, why not just paint your stomachs with Foley?
The commissioner's name on there. I'm gonna go. We should go to SummerSlam and have Adam Pearce's name on our chests. That's
Why
what we should.
not?
Right.
There's three of us who'll just spell out P.
Right. Undertaker working on Devon now after the tag. Oh, here comes The Rock. A lot of tags here.
Yeah, quick succession of tags.
I guess you have to speed it up when you've got like what, 5 minutes? This match is not very long.
Literally, I think it ends in like another three or something. And it's very interesting to have tags in a table match. I thought it'd be almost like a tornado style.
Sure, like there are no rules. We got
Yeah.
Earl. Talk about the superstar level here. We got Earl Hebner as ref,
Oh
or
my God.
maybe it's Dave. I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell the difference. Oh, we're gonna get a what's up here on The Rock. I almost forgot about what's up. Devon with the jump off the top rope and a head to the crotch.
Nether regions.
Yes. And now we're gonna do some Devon get the tables. Why didn't Bubba ever get the tables, right? Couldn't they alternate like every other night?
Yeah, Bubba, what do you this is racist.
Maybe that was it.
Maybe. Well, he's helping them, so not completely.
That's true.
Oh, nice boot.
Yeah, like I don't know if I've ever seen a big boot to the table to knock out an entire tag team before. That was a pretty cool spot.
Literally.
Yeah. Taker sets that table up in the corner now. Usually the rule is if you set that table up, you're the guy going through it eventually. Oh, I love that. Rock whips Devon into the corner, trying to put him through that corner table, and Bubba tackles him halfway through to save him from going through the table and ending the match. Beautiful save.
Yes, good wherewithal.
Rock's,
Undertaker with his personalized Undertaker license plate on
I
his
did see that.
motorcycle.
I did see that. Yeah. Well, they say if you have vanity plates, you get pulled over more. So I don't know if Undertaker should be doing that. Now we got two tables, one in the corner and one set up in the middle of the ring.
Oh boy, who's gonna go through what?
Rock's looking for a rock bottom through the table on Bubba, and Devon flips the table. Make the saves. Some good save spots here.
Yeah, yeah.
So Undertaker just back suplexes Devon Dudley, but like if you're gonna back suplex him, why not put him through that table that's literally 6 inches to your right in the corner? Why not just put him through the table?
I guess we know who's gonna win.
Right. Taker and Rock should set up a catering company. They're just setting up tables left and right in here. They're good at it too. They're
Just set
proficient.
up a kit. Just that's the next venture together.
Right. Taker going for a choke slam on Devon through the table, but The Rock runs
Ah,
Undertaker.
oh no.
Yeah, and Rock goes for the rock bottom, but Devon saves him. Now there's all kinds of miscommunication in the ring.
There's all kinds of chaos.
Undertaker's trying to fight the Dudleys by himself. And he's also pissed at The Rock for laying down on the outside after getting.
Yeah,
And then,
he's laying down on the job.
and then 3D. He walked right into the 3D, and the Dudleys win.
Undertaker going through the table.
Right. And those, so the two main eventers can't beat the tag team, but they're tag team specialists, and the tables are their game, right?
Yeah, I mean, how can you argue?
Right. Oh, Irish whipped The Rock right into Taker. Taker thinks that The Rock did it on purpose. They're pissed.
What's Rock doing laying down on the job?
Right. Undertaker doesn't know why he's laying down after getting clotheslined outside. And then off of that distraction, he walks into the 3D. Yes.
Well, on that happy note, we go to an even happier note, I guess. We go right to No Way Out 2001. The next encounter with the Dudleys, but this time it's not just a singles tag team match. We got two tag teams in there to a triple threat tag team match. Although I always thought this was an elimination match for some reason. I was very taken aback when I found out that it was not a elimination style match. First one to the table loses.
Right. And you're almost sure, like in that situation, that there'd be new tag team champions, right?
Yeah, like seriously.
Right. So
where did you decide to pause us at here at No Way Out?
So skipping what 1, 2, 3, 4 entrances, 158.45 on No Way Out 2001 in Las Vegas, which is season 3, episode 1. So dumb of on Peacock if you're looking for it. No Way Out 2001. Steven, this is Pajama Undertaker.
Yes,
we talked about, and
a figure we need in our collection.
Right, like I would say, like the figure for that first match might be that Ruthless Aggression 4 that we haven't got yet. That's pretty on par. I like that. This one I don't have one because it hasn't been made yet. But man, if they can do WCW AJ Styles, if they can get that niche, they can make one night only Pajama Undertaker. He's wearing, for those of you who are unaware, his Dead Man Inc. pants, but they're not like the leather pants we would come to know in the Big Evil days.
No, this is ministry style Dead Man Inc. pants.
Yeah, he's wearing like black trunks, but they say Dead Man Inc. on the thigh, like we're used to. And he's wearing, like, you're right, he's wearing like the Ministry of Darkness, cut off sleeves, trunks, tights, top, but instead of the TX, instead of like the Ministry one that we know, it's just a giant random red TX that he wore. So he's kind of combining the TX with the Dead Man Inc. And it's all tight on him. It's all like, it just looks like pajamas to me. And he must not have gotten good feedback on it either, because he only wore it this one night and then he immediately ditched it for leather pants by the time he takes on Triple H at WrestleMania the next month. So, but man, oh man, I would buy the hell out of this figure if they ever make it. Oh, yes. I would buy it.
That's what the next Legends series Undertaker figure needs to be. After we get this 97 champion Undertaker, we need either Godfather pants Undertaker or we need No Way Out pajama Undertaker. That's what we need.
I would love that. Hey, real quick, have you heard anything about Greatest Hits and what it is?
No, nothing yet.
It's still a mystery.
It's a mystery to me.
It's like Undertaker's debut match. It's just a mystery.
Literally, it's like a young evolution. It's a mystery to me.
Yeah, evolution is a mystery.
So 158.50?
158.50. We started our last match, which was The Rock was about ready to lose his belt to Kurt Angle in a month. And then you fast forward to February here, And now Angle is about ready tonight, on this very night, he's about ready to lose it back to The Rock. So
Look
it's
at
like
that.
mind blown. Stone Cold Triple H in their 3 stages of hell matches also tonight. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Trish and Stephanie. Ooh la la.
Yes, Trish
Ooh la
versus
la.
Stephanie. Where does William Regal make the right decision?
Yes, and he's not sure what that is, which is
Yes,
amazing. I may be the only person on earth that was watching Stephanie that night. I really was,
probably.
as opposed to Trish. So this match gets set up by Edge and Christian are being nasty. They set up the Undertaker. They tell a stagehand to tell the Undertaker that the Dudleys are messing with his bike. So Undertaker tells that stagehand, he's like, "Boy, you better not be playing." And Taker walks out to the parking garage where his bike is to check it out, and then the Dudleys are there. So the Undertaker gets in the Dudleys' faces, thinking that they messed with his bike, and they haven't. Dudleys are like, "What are you talking about?" And then it's a 2-on-1 beatdown pretty
Oh,
soon.
I hate those 2-on-1 beatdowns.
Right. Well, then Kane does show up eventually, but the Dudleys are long gone, and Kane shows up and he's like trying to figure out what happened to the Undertaker, and here comes Edge and Christian with a concerto. So Edge and Christian totally stirred the poo poo on this,
Oh, of
and
course. They're the heels. What else would you expect?
right. So it's funny because later on, Frosty tips Michael Cole when his Frosty, remember he had like the
Oh,
blonde.
yes. Love Frosted Tips, Michael Cole.
He asked the Brothers of Destruction about fighting for the gold tonight at No Way Out, and Taker says this issue isn't about gold; it's about pain and suffering. And
Yeah.
Kane says they're not going to go through tables tonight; they're all going to go through hell.
Ah, there we
So
go.
good promo work that leads us up to this match. So you see here on the frozen frame, which is 158.45 again. Edge and Christian have come in second. So Undertaker and Kane are in the ring. Edge and Christian come out, and then the Dudleys are right behind them. So we're starting this match on the ramp, and Edge and Christian are surrounded by 4 guys that they've lied and screwed over here over the last month. So maybe they're finally going to get their comeuppance.
Well, we can only hope. And like I said, not an elimination match, even though you would think it would be. So it's one team through a table to the finish. And like you said, we are on season 3, episode 1, No Way Out, 158.45. Are you ready to rock and roll?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So 3, 2, 1, play.
I think we get the benefit of 12 minutes here instead of 5. So we get a little bit more time.
Oh, we are pushing it.
Right. I got to work on Monday, right?
Literally.
Kane also wearing.
I got another engagement to go to after this, you know.
Right, you're double parked. Yeah.
Yes. Can anybody validate my parking?
Oh, Undertaker just threw Devon off the ramp to the floor, and I think Kane did the same thing to Bubba Ray there. So Dudley's will take a dirt nap for a little while, so Edge and Christian can mix it up with the Brothers of Destruction. Kane wearing all black is what I was gonna say. He's wearing all black, which is a weird choice, but not as bad as Undertaker's PJs.
No, no. I mean, can nothing ever compare to the Undertaker Ministry of Darkness Dead Man Inc. PJs?
Yes, I mean that's amazing. And I don't know that you know this either. Does Kane have a all black figure like that?
No,
He doesn't.
he
Okay.
does not. Because I have watched this match with Canaanite 10, and it is a figure that is definitely high on his list to be made.
Two-pack. A 2-pack. I'd buy that, right? Yeah,
Oh, yes. If only they were still making those 2-packs.
2-pack. Oh, Championship Showdown. Put the tag belt on there. There you go. Christian's mesh shirt there. I wanted a mesh. That mesh shirt is what I would put on my character on No Mercy, the video game. So I wanted one in real life so bad, but I could never find a mesh shirt. Like, where the hell do you go to buy something like that?
Probably Hot Topic.
Probably Hot Topic. I wanted one so bad in college. I was like, oh, I got to get that. I don't know where I would have worn it. Class? I don't know.
Yeah, show up to class in a mesh shirt. Do not judge my lifestyle choices.
Right. You don't know me.
Like a young Edge.
Right. All the Dudleys are coming here. So it looks like Brothers of Destruction are going to finish off Edge and Christian with some power bombs through a table. But there's the double chair shot by the Dudleys.
Oh, right in the back of
Oh,
Undertaker's head.
CTE chair shots, and that'll do it for the Brothers of Destruction for a minute. Now we can get the Dudleys taking on Team Ek for a little while. Poor Edge and Christian, they don't get a blow. All the big guys, they get a chance to rest here and there, take a dirt nap. Edge and Christian have to go the entire match. I don't think they get a dirt nap.
I saw that chair shot to Taker. Damn, it hit him right in the back of the head.
I know. Well, we've said this before. Like, I think back then, 7, 8, 9-year-old Steven, 19, 20-year-old Randy are like, hell yeah. And right now, though,
Yeah.
I want to barf watching.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Draw some blood, baby.
Right, right. I think these guys are going to face each other at WrestleMania next month too. In the TLC, they're going to get the Hardys with them and
That's right.
continue their feud.
I know. They're so odd having Undertaker and Kane in this match in retrospect.
Right.
You would think they would have some other match at this pay-per-view.
Oh, double crotch stomp. Edge and Christian putting a foot on Bubba's neither region. If you're on Dudley's watch, they wore the red camo on SmackDown, and now they're in the gray camo for this pay-per-view.
What would they show up in on our third and final match of the evening?
I can hardly contain myself.
Oh my gosh.
We can see the blood on the canvas from the Stone Cold Triple H 3 Stages of Hell match. And they're going to get some chairs here.
Remember when there used to be just blood from dry blood on a canvas? Like nobody batted an eye on anything.
Right now they have like layers of it, right? They kind of slingshotted Edge right into Christian with the chair. Now they kind of do, what we do with my baby's crib? We like put like a sheet on top of a sheet on top of a sheet. So if she pees, you can just take one layer off. That's what they do at the canvas, right? So
I imagine, yeah.
One layer off, right?
Now they just keep the dried blood there, and you're just fighting over someone's dried blood.
Right. There's no health concerns.
No, what are you talking about?
Devon get the tables again. Let's see if he helps, though, Steven. Let's see if Bubba helps or if he's just racist.
That's right.
Oh, we don't need to worry about it. Brothers of Destruction are back. They intercept Devon and beat him down.
Okay, so
we don't have to cancel Bubba just yet.
But it looks like he was not going to help. So
yeah, I infer he was not going to help either.
Unprettier.
Into a blood spot. Did you see that? Into a blood spot. Very nice.
Very nice.
Undertaker and Edge fighting each other here 7 years before WrestleMania 24. You had no idea back then that.
No idea.
That was going to be a main event. Yeah.
Like, if you were predicting the future, would you even think Edge would have been like around in 7 years?
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, around. Don't know if I think he'd be alive. He'll be around.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Double power slam. Undertaker and Kane power slamming Edge and Christian at the same time.
Right into a blood spot.
Right. Undertaker and Kane going to go for twin clotheslines off the top. This is a Kane thing, not really an Undertaker thing, but Undertaker's going to try it.
Well, yeah, he's done it at WrestleMania at 14 against Kane.
It's true. Taker gets one on Edge, and then Kane hits one on Christian. So it looks like Brothers of Destruction maybe going to win this match for the second time.
Oh, here we go. Get the tables, Kane.
Oh, Kane stopped from getting a table by Bubba.
Oh.
It's like a no mercy. Anytime you had like a tag or multi-man match, you couldn't get anything done because the other guy would get up. And you're like, damn it. Now I got to go beat him up.
Especially ladder matches. They're the worst.
Right? Or climbing out of the cage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Crowd is chanting, "We want tables." There are, in fact, two tables in the ring.
That was the selling point.
Right.
We have the late great Timmy White as the referee.
Well, yeah, I didn't even notice that.
So now we have two different camel colors, two different referees.
Me too. We'll have to track the ref on the next match here.
Yes, we will.
Oh, Undertaker and I didn't realize Brothers of Destruction and the Dudleys. So T-Mac did get a blow in this match. They did get a chance to rest up a little bit. I didn't even pay attention.
Two different outfits for the Undertaker, two different tag team partners.
That's right.
Everything's different.
We didn't even mention The Rock and Undertaker were future tag team champions in that match.
Like what were we doing?
Right. Let's retape it.
Nah, I think we're good.
We'll edit it in post.
We'll edit it in post.
Right. All right, the Dudleys are finally going to set up these tables that have been sitting in the ring for a while. If anything, this is probably a good selling point for TLC, which is coming up next month. Oh, going for a 3D, but the Undertaker pushes away Devon and gets ready to choke slam Christian through the table. Oh, and then Devon with the low blow. A lot of saves.
Oh, man.
That damn Edge and Christian.
So sneaky.
They're going to go for a suplex, a double suplex on Taker through the table, and Kane flips the table. That's a good save, too. Although he didn't flip it far enough away, so Undertaker almost got suplexed into the table leg, which would have been bad.
Yeah, come on, Kane.
Kane almost got fired like the pyro guy at No Way Out.
Oh, my God.
Double choke slam on Edge and Christian. And
No
here comes the
table,
Dudleys.
though.
Yeah, no table. Oh, double choke slam on the Dudleys. Man, Kane and the Undertaker look like they got this match won a third time.
No tables. Come on, Undertaker and Kane. What are you doing?
Set up a table really quick. I could never remember what button to like set up the tables in the video game. Like,
what's the button? Damn it.
Right.
I don't want to throw the table. I want to set up the table.
Right. I got to pause it and look it up. That table
leg.
Right. That looks like Psycho Sid's leg after he jumped off the top.
Oh my God. Stop.
Too soon? Going for double power bombs. They're going to win this match easily, but here comes Haku and Rikishi. Jumping the Undertaker and Kane.
Oh, God.
Pretty much taking them out of this match. I don't know why Haku was here for a cup of coffee in 2001. I have no idea. Rikishi's not even on the WrestleMania card next month.
Yeah, no, judging by this, you'd think it's the brothers versus these two at WrestleMania.
Oh.
Can you imagine?
Oh, I'm so glad it didn't happen.
Like, oh my God. We would have been cheated out of that Undertaker Triple H match.
Right? That was a good match.
Again, Undertaker gets screwed out of a championship.
Right, and it seems like that's his MO, is like having rando guys coming out of nowhere to cheat him out of.
Literally, that is his MO, having rando guys come out and cheat him out of championships.
Giant Gonzalez, or right.
The whole heel team at Royal Rumble 93 or 94. No, the crowd is out of it. The crowd is out of this match.
So now we're down to just the Dudleys and Edge and Christian, because the other guys are fighting on the ramp. They're not even in the match anymore.
They wanted Taker and Kane in this to win this. Now that the crowd's just out of it. That woman's in that front row chewing gum. She's done.
Christian just got 3D through the table. Undertaker just realized they lost, and he just mouthed the F word. So we're up, what, a GD and an F out of the Undertaker tonight. He's rolling, literally. Undertaker's not happy. He wore his PJs on TV. He didn't even win. He's bleeding because he got thrown into the ring post by Rikishi. And then the Dudleys retained their tag team titles till next month anyway. But Taker said in that promo, this ain't about the gold. This is about pain and suffering.
That's very true.
Yes.
And as he would say in a future promo, him bleeding turns him on.
So say that. Right. So
he's just flying high in this evening.
Right. He's at half mast at least right now.
Oh my God.
So okay. we're 0-2 against the Dudleys tonight.
Can we make it 1-2 or 0-3? Well, we'll find out on our last match of the evening, the season 9, episode 31 edition of Monday Night Raw, July 30th, 2001, where the Brothers of Destruction again take on the Dudley Boyz.
That's true. This is 2001, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So we had our first match, then we had 5 months, then we had our second match, and then we had 5 more months, and now we're here. This is like Kennedy Lincoln type shit right here.
Literally right? Kennedy Lincoln type shit. Secretary Kennedy, Secretary Lincoln.
Right.
What are we talking about here? Where are we paused on here?
I am on 1:15:55. Undertaker and Kane getting ready to get in the ring. And this is during the whole Alliance invasion thing. So the Alliance is in full swing here. 1 week after the Invasion pay-per-view, the ECW Dudleys have challenged off camera. They've challenged the WWF Brothers of Destruction with Sarah. This is during the time where DDP is still stalking Sarah.
Oh.
And, Undertaker's already cleaned his clock at King of the Ring, but he's still stalking Sarah. And I think the previous week on Raw, Undertaker wrestled Rhino and DDP came out and distracted him. And then Undertaker swung a chair at DDP and hit Sarah by mistake. And so the Dudleys had a promo earlier in the night tonight. And the Dudleys say Sarah's not safe anywhere she goes because she's at home. DDP will stalk her like he's been doing. If she's with security, DDP will get to her like he has before. If she's backstage while the Undertaker's wrestling, she's all alone, DDP will find her. If she's at ringside, if the Undertaker chooses to bring her to the match, the Dudleys want to put her through a table. So she's not safe anywhere she goes. So they can't wait to wrestle the Undertaker and Kane tonight. And that's what brought about this match.
Great.
And this is during the Paul Heyman era of commentary. So Jerry Lawler is standing by the cat and fired right now. Yeah, so we got Paul Heyman on commentary. I liked Paul Heyman on commentary. Jerry Lawler's not bad either, but I didn't mind Paul Heyman on commentary for 2001. How'd you feel?
I think at the time I hated it.
Sure.
But I think looking back at it, I'm indifferent.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
When I'll check with you. What is this? It's been 20
something years.
I will check with you again in 2045 and we'll see if you've upgraded.
Yes. Check with me when I'm in my 50s.
Yes.
I'll see how I've progressed in my thinking.
Right, because you went from I hated it to indifferent now. Maybe next time around.
Yeah.
Right. We'll get you there by the end of this whole thing.
Well, yeah, you'll get me there. So yes, as Jerry Lawler stands by his lady, we have Paul Heyman pissing off Jim Ross at the announcing table.
All the time.
And the Brothers of Destruction making sure that the Dudleys eat their words against Sarah in a whopping 5-minute bout.
Right.
I don't know if we even have enough time left in this podcast episode for this, as I am double parked.
Don't blink, folks. Don't go to the bathroom. Don't get something to drink because this is 5 minutes long.
Literally. So 1:15:55. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, like a young Trish Stratus, once again, we are ready to rock and roll. In three, two, one, play.
And they mean business as Undertaker and Kane are going right outside to get the Dudleys. Something to note on our referee watch. Alliance
Yes.
referee Nick Patrick tonight.
Okay, and it is the red and gray camo. So once again, a different camo choice.
Yes. So they combined the camo. The camo from the first two matches had a baby, and
Yes.
this is the camo that we're left with.
Different referee and Nick Patrick, different attire for both Undertaker and Kane. And now the addition of Sarah. We're
Right,
just
Sarah.
we're just firing on all cylinders in this match.
Sarah is at ringside, so we'll see. And he was also wearing this hat on entrance. The Undertaker was wearing this hat, but they did bring Sarah, so we'll see if the Dudleys get to put her through a table. Like you said, Undertaker's down to like his regular leather pants that we're used to that say Dead Man Inc. and his
Yep.
singlet top, like the normal Undertaker Big Evil. Man, Kane's not wasting any time with that top rope clothesline on Devon.
Not at all.
Boom. Kane is wrecking shop early here. This might be it is a quick match. We know that. Bubba with the save. Undertaker knows we got to go home pretty soon, so he's getting I think he was setting the table up. Undertaker wearing his hook on his pants. I will point that out, folks.
Yeah, first time in this
Trilogy.
in this trilogy.
Yeah. Flying choke slam, or flying clothesline rather, by the Undertaker on Bubba. No problem with the Dudley so far. Oh, Undertaker has Bubba in control, but Devon's messing with Sarah, so Undertaker's distracted, and here he comes. She's a little bit of a liability. Now, he killed Paul Bearer for that later on, right? He put him in the concrete crypt. You're a liability. I can't have that. Oh, now the Dudleys are double.
I hated this. I absolutely did not like this time with Sarah.
Right. I mean, I get it. They're trying to show Undertaker's human. He can care about people. He's vulnerable, but nah.
It was just I hated it. It's just a poor storyline.
I would say he has a type because Sarah kind of looks like Michelle McCool in a way, blonde, thin, but I think she's actually dark haired. I think she dyed her hair blonde for TV. I think they asked her to do that. I don't know why, but I think they did ask her to do that.
Well, that's because Vince has a type.
Oh, Vince has a type. Got it. I do remember she would come back in 02. Remember she was pregnant and then Brock put his hand on her belly and was like, life's a bitch. Do you remember that?
Yep. And she was brunette.
Yeah, she does come back later as a brunette.
Okay, we're nearing the end of this. We're already 4 minutes in.
All right, like Brothers of Destruction have owned pretty much this whole match. Undertaker blocking the suplex attempt by Devon through a table. Undertaker reverses it, and are we gonna do an old school check here? Oh, old school check, Steven.
Oh, okay, young Randy.
He never hits this move, God by God.
Oh, you were right today.
Devon yanked him down off the top rope, but the Undertaker lands on his feet and attempts to choke slam Devon through the table, but that damn Nick Patrick, the referee movement.
I didn't do it.
Oh, he's getting ready to beat up Nick Patrick, and here comes DDP with the groin shot. Oh, and DDP's going to capture Sarah like Bowser capturing Princess Peach.
Oh my God, that's a reference.
They are, I believe DDP and the Dudleys are conspiring here to put her through a table. Devon's got her in the power bomb position.
Why is DDP's back of his head bleeding already?
Yeah, like he's bleeding, and he bled all over Sarah's arm. Oh, Sarah is biting the shit out of it, Bubba's ear, so she doesn't get power bombed through the table. And Kane rescues her, and Undertaker's going to choke slam Bubba off the top rope through the table.
Okay, Undertaker racks up a win here.
So we don't go winless tonight. DDP gets away for the day. You know what the difference is here, Steven, is he wore the hook
That's right.
in this match.
That's right.
The difference.
That's the difference. He wasn't wearing his blue jeans. He was not wearing his pajamas.
That's right.
Wearing the hook. That's what got him the victory.
I don't know. Good point. I don't know why DDP's head was so freaking bloody. Like it was all over Sarah and everything. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't even know why.
He was here for 3 seconds.
Okay, well, that wraps up our trilogy trifecta of Dudley Boyz matches against the Undertaker. Well, Undertaker racks up 1 victory and 2 losses. Everything different on all 3 matches, which was cool to see. And we set the table for Undertaker's birthday here, which was a great suggestion by you, Randy. And any recaps on this match? Anything? Any final words on all 3 matches?
Well, we know that they're going to SummerSlam with DDP and Canyon in a couple of weeks after this match, which is why I have the ringside exclusive WCW Tag Team Champion Undertaker here, and I, of course, gave him a WWF Tag Team title belt as well. Because I think, 3 weeks before this event, I think this is a pretty good representation of that match. They don't have the belts, but they would get those belts. So that was the toy I was going to compare it to. The Dudleys don't have as fortunate of a SummerSlam match. The Dudleys will go to SummerSlam that year, and they will team with Test in a 6-man for the Alliance.
Oh boy!
And they're going to go up against the WWF's APA and Spike Dudley. Oh boy!
What a time to be alive!
Right, we should watch that match right now.
Definitely. I mean, what's stopping us besides our own sanity?
Right.
And we did talk about figures early on in the podcast, saying we need pajama Undertaker. We definitely need either that or Godfather Pants Undertaker in the next set of Legends for the Undertaker's Legends figure. That's a must. I think we have a good representation of Undertaker there in the leather pants. Just I don't know if that has the hook. Does that have the hook?
Oh, damn. You know what? I never thought about it, but yeah, Mattel thinks they're good at toys, but they've never put a hook.
That's right. We need an Undertaker with a hook on his pants.
I'm the only guy that talks about this. I can't wait to meet him at one of these One Dead Man shows, and I'm going to be
ask him. That's the question you ask.
Oh, of course. And I want to ask him at the VIP. I don't know how much time you get with him as you're taking a picture with him really quick, but I'll explain the hook during the picture really quick for 10 seconds. I will get in line and ask during the show. Of course.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have so many options. You gotta ask them. That's your time to shine, Randy. Your time to shine.
Right. Put that on my own tombstone, like that's Randy right. Turco. Here lies Randy Turco. He asked him about the hook.
That's right. That's right. So, I think this was, again, we got some, matches that just went under the radar. You never think of rewatching these unless you're doing something like we're doing, and. Right. And we really hit a good point right in the beginning of the show. 20-something years ago, weekly, you were getting Kane, you were getting Undertaker, Rock, Triple H, Stone Cold. You were getting banger matches like Undertaker and Rock versus the Dudleys in a table match. Where is the time gone?
Now tell me,
I feel so old.
You were texting me like, "Hey, I'm ready to start this," and I'm upstairs with my 4-year-old watching current SmackDown, which it's been a lot better over the last, year or so.
Damn pal.
But compared to the good old days, I was upstairs watching, current SmackDown, and I come downstairs to watch SmackDown from 2000, and I'm like, wow, the difference.
Yes. Give me a 2000 SmackDown any day of the week.
Right. Now, you may be covering this on the mothership, but what's our Undertaker timeline on toys? So we've got Paul E. Dangerously coming out maybe around Easter if you want to pair him with your Mean Mark Callis.
That's right. You got Undertaker and Brother Love in the Legends series right after that. That should be around July.
Summerish. Okay.
Yeah.
Same. I think the same series.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Series
awesome.
series 19.
Okay.
The Ruthless Aggression Series 4, which should be around the same time, I would say June or July.
Yeah, I agree.
The Undertaker Championship Showdown with Batista, that should be coming from ringside around May. And then finishing it off with probably the greatest hits in the latter part of the year.
I haven't. I still haven't seen any. I want to see that greatest hits before I commit.
I
I
agree.
have, I have no problem like getting it. I just want to see like what are we looking at here, and I've only seen like the um they just ringside has the actual photo of actual Batista and actual Undertaker. I haven't seen the figure yet, but have you?
No,
Right?
no, but I'm looking forward to it, and I'll buy it regardless.
Well, I know you will, of course. But I
Six
was
of
at
them.
WrestleMania.
Hello.
I was at WrestleMania 23. I probably will also, but I just wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do what I did with Bret Hart SummerSlam '97. I'll buy the Showdown. I will keep the stand. I will keep the Undertaker, and I sent Bret packing for a small coupon off my
I'll
bill. And
send Brett packing.
yep, and I'll send Big Dave and his neck hot dogs. I'll send him
Oh
pack.
my god. Well, I think that's probably as good enough line to end this episode as anything. We'll send Big Dave and his neck hot dogs back.
And then is it official next month? In are we doing the Edge double in
We'll do
April?
the yes, you've heard it here, folks. Next month, April, the gimmick watch along will be the double feature of Edge. Not only will you be getting the TLC match, but you will be getting the Hell in the Cell match. So like the what people thought was the end of the feud to the actual end of the feud.
That's kind of neat because sometimes we jump around and that's kind of cool. We jump around from sometimes it's '94 and then our next match is 2010. This is going to be June of '08, August of '08. I mean, one match leads directly into the next match right after that.
Exactly.
Yep.
So that's the next thing to look forward to. I can't wait. Love that feud. Can't wait to talk more about that. Any parting words? Anything else you think we should touch on before we wrap this sucker up?
No, just happy birthday, Undertaker. Happy
Yes.
50th. And if you're somehow listening, or if somebody who knows the Undertaker is listening, tell the man to announce a one dead man show for Detroit. Steven and Alex Dorio of Talking Taker and I are very seriously considering going to Detroit, where my family is at for
Never
SummerSlam
thought I would consider going to Detroit
on purpose. Detroit, the
on
Murder City.
purpose.
That logo, that SummerSlam logo is fire, though. We all agreed in our
That's very true.
That's a good. That's I need some Shane O'Mac baseball jersey with that on
Oh
there for
yeah.
sure. That's
Give
so
me
we're
give me
very
Give me Shane O'Mac back.
we are very seriously considering meeting up in person, doing some podcasting in person, going to some vintage toy shops, and the main event we would get Rose ZZZ at SummerSlam, but the main event would be let's push all our chips in on one dead man show,
We're
VIP. So
pushing all our chips in.
Undertaker, please announce Detroit. You haven't been to the Murder City. Come on, once.
Come on. Well, yeah, Chicago's running neck and neck with that. So yes, happy birthday, Undertaker. And if anybody's listening, that knows him, please extend our birthday wishes to the man himself and let him know that if he has a one dead man show around SummerSlam in Detroit, we'll be there.
Oh, we'll be there.
We'll be there. So until next time, creatures of the night, same taker time, same taker channel, coming to you next month with the Edge double feature. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe on this podcast on this YouTube channel. Follow Randy Turco at Pokey's Little Dog on Twitter. And follow me at Collecting Dead Man on Instagram and Collect Up Dead on Twitter. Until next time, creatures of the night, we keep on rolling. Thank you as always, Randy. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you.